Hi, I'm Eva Murphy from Electronic Engineering at IT Sligo, and this is my Leaving Cert Maths Grinds channel. I'll regularly add new videos for both higher and ordinary level maths, so make sure you subscribe below and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos. Okay, let's try this indice question. The expression root 3 to the power of 2n plus 1 multiplied by 3 root 3 minus 3n can be written in the form 3 to the power of k. Find k. Okay, so this could be an exam-y type question. They tend to specify the format they would like the answer in. And again, it's just resolving the rules of indices. Okay, so 3 to the power of k. So I would like 3 to the power of something for this one, and I'd like to multiply it by 3 to the power of something for this one. And then I would use this rule of indices, which has me adding the powers. Okay, so that's where I think this question is going to go. Remember, that's multiplied by, it just doesn't have the multiplied sign in it. And then when I resolve that and I add the indices, I would hopefully get 3 to the power of k. Okay, so that's the plan. That's where I'm hoping to go with the question. So let's try that. So the square root one. So the first one I'm going to do then, this is the square root question, where that q is typically 2 if it's a square root sign. So I'm not doing anything here now. I'm just putting in that silent 2, as I call it, which we tend to leave out of square root signs. But there is a 2 there. That's why it's the opposite of x squared. Okay, so if I use that rule that I've highlighted over here, then that becomes 3 to the power of 2n plus 1. That whole thing is what's called the base number, which is a in this question. And the whole thing then is to the power of 1 over 2, or a half. Okay, and with time, you will get so used of writing the square root sign as power of a half. It is easily the most common one that's used, and that's multiplied by, okay, so it's the same rule I'm going to use again, except in this case the q is 3. So it's my base number, which is 3 to the minus 3n, all to the power of 3. Okay, so that's the first bit. That's the first bit done. We've got rid of the square root signs. Okay, next I would like to get kind of rid of the brackets. Remember what I'm trying to get? I'm trying to get 3 to the power of something, whatever that something is. There's too many brackets going on here first, so I need to resolve them. So power to a power is this rule here. This one here, so I'm going to use that next. So you can see that when I have a power to a power, p to the power of q, so that's my p, that's my q, it's telling me to multiply them. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, I'm going to end up with 3 to the power of, I'm going to put the half first, 2n plus 1. That's me multiplying the powers, p by q, multiply by 3 to the power of, and again, sorry, I have a third there. I have 3 there. I should have 1 over 3 there. My apologies. I hope you caught that quicker than I did. A third of minus 3n. Okay, so again, that's a p, that's a q, and there's my powers multiplied by each other. Okay, so let's multiply them together. They are fractions. So a half by 2n, well, a half by 2 was 1, so that's n, and a half by 1 is a half. And it's multiplied by 3. A third by minus 3 is minus 1, so that's just going to be minus n. Okay, so you can see an awful lot of just normal algebra coming in here. You just, I suppose, have to have the confidence to know I know how to multiply fractions by numbers and just do it. Okay, now I have 3 to the power of something, so I'm going to use that rule here now. Okay, which tells me to add the indices. So you can see my base number is the same, it's 3 and 3, which represents the a and the a there. This is my p in this case, this is my q, and I'm going to add them, p plus q. So it's 3 to the power of n plus a half plus minus n, which is 3 to the power of n plus a half, plus by minus is a minus. So the n's cancel. So I'm left with just 3 to the power of a half. Okay, that's as simplified as it can get. Is it in the form 3 to the power of k? Yes, k is equal to a half in this case, okay? And that's how you do that one. If you've enjoyed this video, then why not join us in IT Sligo and use maths in practice. In conjunction with industry, we've designed an exciting new program in electronics and self-driving technologies, which uses cutting-edge techniques such as artificial intelligence, computer vision, and virtual and augmented reality. You'll need a H5 in maths to qualify. Check out the link below.